It's late October, and this means district play time in high school football. It's the second week of districts in the state of Kansas, and both teams here tonight are vying for first place in their district after they won last week. It's the 4-3 Turner Golden Bears versus the 6-1 Bishop Miege Stags on the home field of Bishop Miege here tonight, live on 810varsity.com. Turner beat Harmon last week 28-22 to come into this week with a variety of scoring on defense, special teams, and running the ball behind junior running back Paul Berry, who had 76 yards and a touchdown run. Miege took down Mill Valley to open up districts, who was supposed to be the team that would vie for Miege with the district. They took them down 41-7 behind a 24-point second quarter. The quarterback Montel Cozart threw for 281 yards on 22 of 28 passing with 2 TDs, and wide receiver Trey Parmalee, the go-to target for Cozart on the season, had 15 receptions for 195 yards and 2 touchdowns. The winner of this game tonight will have control in district with one more week to play before playoff time. Miege will have Harmon next week here at Bishop Miege High School. We'll have that one on 810varsity.com as well. Turner will be on the road, they'll be at home versus Mill Valley next week, but they've got each other this week, and this will determine who will be in first place of the respective district play here between these two squads. Harmon and Mill Valley, the two other squads in the district, with Miege and Turner. Only one common opponent between these two squads on the season, that being Blue Valley, which coincidentally happens to be a loss for both teams. For Bishop Miege, the home team, they lost 24-21 here at Bishop Miege High School to Blue Valley. A hard-fought victory there. A field goal only being the difference between Blue Valley and Bishop Miege. And then a little bit different outcome for Turner versus Blue Valley. Turner lost that one 51-0 to Blue Valley earlier in the season, but that was to open up the season, so you got to think maybe some jitters going into this regular season, opening up for Turner maybe in that one against Blue Valley, as they have a high caliber program. Bishop Miege is ranked 6th by 810 Varsity poll, powered by Kansas City Command, and number 3 in the state of Kansas by maxpreps.com. We're about to get things underway here. Bishop Miege will kick it off. Colin Carter to kick it away to Turner. This one going to go in the back of the end zone. Back there was DeAndre Finrick. 1st and 10 from their own 20 for the Golden Bears of Turner. Turner scored on a variety of plays last week against their opponent, that is Harmon. They scored a couple safeties, a special teams touchdown, a touchdown run by their junior running back Paul Berry. Nick Bloomer, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Dual running backs in the backfield. Twin receiver to the near side. Quick handoff to the near side. That one's going to go to Griffin. Griffin's got some room, and he's got the first down and more. Darren Griffin, the other running back that gets a lot of carries. He's a junior as well for the Turner Golden Bears, but good enough for a 12-yard scamper to the near side. Turner known for running the ball. Bloomer only 55 of 119 passing this season, only about 516 yards passing through the air for the Golden Bears and Nick Bloomer. Bloomer checks from the sideline, dual running backs in the backfield once again, lone receiver to each side. Mahoney playing up from his corner position. That one's going to be a handoff to the far side. Barry's got some space. He's got about 6 yards, going to be brought down finally by his ankles. McKinley Johnson in on that stop. Also Jack Wirtz getting in the mix. 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard gain. Turner effectively running the ball on the first 2 plays here to start things off. Under 11 here in the first quarter now. Bloomer checks the play on the sideline with head coach Alan Terrell. Boomer now checking the play, changing things up. Running backs move about 2 yards behind him as Boomer's still in the shotgun. Griffin and Barry again. Hand up straight up the middle. That one Barry, and he's stuffed. Nice job by the defense. Bishop Miege to stack that one. That was Rudy Estrada. No gain on the play after the run up the middle. 3rd and 3. So a chance for Bishop Miege to get Turner to 4th down and force him to punt after a couple of good running plays. Dual running back set once again for Bloomer in the backfield. Twin receivers to the far side this time. And he's met in the backfield is the running back, Griffin. Nice job, gobbled up. That's going to be a loss. The Stags defensive line got in there. Nick Shondell with the hit. 4th down and 9. Loss of 6 on the play, so almost lost everything they gained on that 1st down run by Barry. This was a 7-yard run. Punt now coming, almost blocked, but got off diving from the side, and that one's going to bounce all the way to 25. Scrum forward on the floor. Looks like Miege came up with it. Almost blocked, though, by Roland Vodka. Fumble on the play, though, by the Stags. It appears they have gotten the ball, though. They will start off. There's a flag now, late flag. McKinley Johnson came up with it for Bishop Miege. So after initial 12-yard run, Turner is stopped, and they had to punt the ball away on their first offensive series. Not sure what the penalty was. The referees have not moved the ball from the original spot where it's picked up from the fumble, which is the 24-yard line of the Stags for Bishop Miege. Now they will move it. We'll just wait and see the signal.
Legal substitution, Bishop Miege.
Legal substitution, Bishop Miege. Looks like it may be they're going to re-punt it. Or no, it's just going to be a 1st down. It's enough yardage on that penalty to be a 1st down against Bishop Miege. So that's a 1st down for the Turner Bears. So they catch a break, and they will still be on offense. So Bishop Miege will have to hold off the offense here. They can score with the best of them, can Miege. They average about 35 points per game, do the Stags. Turner only averaging about 20 points per game, respectively. Miege only gives up about 16. So something similar there on the averages. Boomer in the shotgun, lone back. Trip receivers to the near side. Looks like defensive offsides as the flag is thrown from the near sideline judge, and indeed it is. Bishop Miege hurting themselves here. Gave Turner a 1st down and the ball back. Now give them 5 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 5 from the Miege 45. Bloomer going to be in the shotgun once again. Lone receiver to the near side. Twins to the far. Looks like Griffin in the backfield with Bloomer. Bloomer, quick handoff to Griffin, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, fake actually, excuse me. That was out to the sideline. That got me on the fake. Brought down after a gain of what looks like 2. Paul Berry with the carry.
Richard Smith on the stop.
Play action to
2nd and 4.
Griffin. Bloomer with the double back set. Barry and Griffin in the backfield. Twin receivers to the near side. Closest receiver is Eric Daughtry. Has 143 yards receiving on the season, does Daughtry. Bloomer changes the play. The running backs move in a couple yards. Bloomer bobbles it, and he's going to be met in the backfield. Brought down. Sack on the play. Nice job by Bishop Miege Stags to get that one. That was Brad Ivy. up from his linebacker position to get credit for that sack. 3rd and 7 after the sack by Ivy and the Stags. Another 3rd down. See if Bishop Miege can withstand this one. Bloomer checking the play, making sure his teammates know where to line up. Now checking with the sideline once again. Lone back in the backfield. Twin receivers to the far side. Bloomer in the shotgun, now flag on it. It's like false start. Delay of game by Turner. It's going to move him back, and they're going to have 3rd and 12 with 7 minutes left here in this first quarter. Bishop Miege yet to touch the ball. They forced a punt, but then had an illegal substitution, which gave the ball right back to Turner. And we're still on the first offensive drive. Turner had it in Stag territory, but they moved backwards now. They're on their own 48. Bloomer with the shotgun. Going to drop back the pass. He doesn't pass too often. Fires that one. That one hit by one of his receivers. Looked like Paul Berry, the intended target. But incomplete, and that's going to be a 4th down once again. Punting unit coming on. Nick Rodriguez, the punter for the Turner Golden Bears. Rodriguez averages about 36 yards per punt. Gets that one off cleanly, skies into the air. Like it's just going to go out of bounds. We'll see where referees officially mark it. It looks like about the 26. Indeed, right there between the 26 and 27 yard line is where the Stags will start off their first offensive drive. Kansas City Command season tickets for the 2012 Arena Football League season at the Sprint Center are now on sale. Call 855-KC-ARENA. 6:31 left here in the first quarter. Bishop Miege touching the ball for the first time against these Turner Golden Bears who travel to Bishop Miege. Second game of district play. Cozart in the shotgun, the diamond formation of wide receiver to the near side. We see that effective play all season. That one almost intercepted. Bobbled down. Read greatly there by Brandon Coy. That's going to be a fumble. It's going to be picked up. Looked like a touchdown. It was a backwards pass. And if it's a backwards pass, it is live ball, but it was touched by Turner. So they'll say incomplete pass. So this brings up 2nd and 10. Lucky play there for the Stags of Bishop Miege. They catch the favor of the call on the field there. But a nice play by Brennan Canoy for the Turner Golden Bears. Almost coming up with a crucial turnover. Cozart again in the shotgun, looking for a wide receiver. He's going to go out to the flat. Finds Quanzi Johnson. Got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. Going to be brought down about the 50 by his ankles. Going to be tackled there by Peter Galindo. But enough for a first down plus more. And add about 12 more yards, so about a 22-yard run by Quanzi Johnson. Bishop Miege finds themselves at the 50-yard line here after 2 plays on the first offensive drive. Cozart with dual backs in the backfield. Fake handoff to Novak and hands it off to Johnson. Johnson's got a lead blocker, and he's got plenty of room. 15-yard gain all the way down to the 35-yard line of Turner. Good blocking there on the side of the Stags. That was Thomas Shamit who came in to set up that block, lead the way for Quanzi Johnson. In motion is Parmalee in the backfield. Cozart drops back to pass. He's got Johnson wide open, but he's going to look down farther downfield. Parmalee, and he's going to be caught. Now it's going to be dropped right about the 10-yard line. Looked like Parmalee brought it in initially, but bounced off his chest, and incomplete it goes. That's 2nd and 10 now after the incompletion. Cozart had Johnson in the flat to the near side, but looking for a bigger play was Montel Cozart. Cozart over 1,700 yards passing on the season. 22 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Novak in motion. Going to be the diamond wide receiver formation to the far side this time. This one almost resulted in an interception last time. As Cozart looks down the middle, looking for Johnson. Broken up. Nice defense. That one by Andre McCallop. McCallop, the free safety, a junior. Got about 20 tackles on the season for the Turner Golden Bears. The starting free safety is McCallop, and read that one well. Closed in on Quanzi Johnson, who was streaking down the middle of the field. Crossing pass pattern. It's 3rd and 10 now after 2 consecutive incompletions by Cozart and the Stag offense. Cozart in the shotgun. Parmalee in motion, going to line up in the slot along the far side. Twin receivers both sides. Cozart going to roll out to the far side. This one, he's going to keep himself, back it up. Now he keeps it. He's going to take it himself, and looks like he got about 4 yards on the run. Pump fake. Thought he might throw it down the field, but saw that everyone was well covered, and 4-yard gain, and that's going to be 4th and 6. We'll see where it is. Colin Carter, 3 of 4 officially on field goal attempts this season. And the offense will stay on the field for Bishop Miege. Cozart goes back out to the huddle. So Tim Grunhard wanting to go for it here. 4th and 6, 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Nothing between these two squads. First offensive drive for Bishop Miege. Turner got theirs stifled. They got the ball back after a legal substitution on the punt. Cozart drops back in the shotgun. Got plenty of time. He's going to roll out to the near side this time. He's got some space. He's going to take it himself. Looks like he's going to get the first down. He'll be close. It looks like he may have gotten a yard extra after the first down. A couple more, actually. 9-yard run by Montel Cozart, the quarterback. He's ran the ball and coming into tonight's contest 73 times from his quarterback position. Some designed, some others not, like the last one. Had about a little over 300 yards rushing has Cozart from the quarterback position. Now we see Novak in motion in the backfield as Cozart's under center. Going to be a pitch to the far side for Johnson. Got some space. He breaks one tackle, and he's going to be brought down. Looks like about 1 yard shy of the first down. Austin Dorsey in on the stop for the Turner Golden Bears. 2nd and 1 after a 9-yard juke move run by Quanzi Johnson. You see Novak in the backfield as well as Luke Taylor, the fullback. Johnson also handoff to Johnson. He's got some blockers. Actually, that was Richard Smith in the backfield lining up with Novak, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. 2-yard run straight up the middle behind the blocks of Adam Novak and Richard Smith. Quanzi Johnson on the carry. Heavy dosage of Johnson thus far, the senior running back. Having over 300 yards rushing coming into tonight. About almost 200 yards receiving. Cozart going to be under center. Looks like this one stack formation. Pitch out, that one right to Connor De Leon, and he's going to go in there. Looks like for the touchdown. We'll wait and see officially. Touchdown on the field. Connor De Leon gets the touchdown for Bishop Miege. De Leon gets a few carries. He's 28 on the season, a little over 100 yards. He comes in there to spell Quanzi Johnson and gets it. Extra point coming here. Colin Carter to set this one up. He's had a couple not go through the uprights this season, but that one clearly right down the pipe. 7-0 now the score here. Bishop Miege leading this one in the first quarter. 3:24 left here in the first. Bishop Miege leading this one 7-0 over the Turner Golden Bears, live on 810varsity.com. $5 foot-long subs are back at Mr. Goodcents. 7 great subs to choose from. Come and see what fresh really is at Mr. Goodcents. So So an offensive drive for both teams thus far here in the game, and Bishop Miege has the lead. Miege scoring behind a heavy dosage of Quanzi Johnson running. Got a couple good plays, a 22-yard run, most notably on a 2nd and 10 play on inside Miege territory. Turner had their initial drive stifled by Bishop Miege's defense, and then Miege gave it right back to him on an illegal substitution. Then Turner couldn't get anything out of that one. It went forward a little bit and then went right backwards and had to punt once again. Whistle on the field. We'll wait, re-kick this one.
Flag on the field.
Flag before the kick could even get to DeAndre Fenrick. Fenrick takes care of the kick return and punt return duties for the Golden Bears. Offsides on Bishop Miege, so they back up things, or it will be tacked on on the kick. They actually back up the kick here. 3:22 left here in the first quarter. Miege leading this one 7-0 over Turner. Carter puts it in the air. A little bit of a line drive punt there. Fenrick will field it at the 5. He fumbles it. He picks it up, though. He's going to have plenty of time to get control of that one. Now a slew of tacklers swarm on him right about the 10-yard line. And that's where Turner will set things up for their second offensive drive here in tonight's contest. So Fenrick bobbling the ball impedes the field position for the Golden Bears on that kick return. Could have potentially had a better starting position for their offensive drive than the 10-yard line if Fenrick didn't fumble that one at the 5. But he keeps it in favor, the possession that is, in favor of the Golden Bears. They move the ball pretty effectively with their running backs Griffin and Barry on the first drive. You got to think that they will look to that bread and butter here on this second drive. Bloomer in the shotgun once again. Griffin and Barry in that backfield. Split out. Now one going to be a handoff to Barry. Barry going to try to push it through the line along the far sideline and got about a yard out of it. Tackled by that defensive line of Nick Shondell, Thomas Shemet in the mix.
Jack Wesley on the stop.
Adam Novak also in there, playing defensive end.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 after the 1-yard gain. 2:41 left here in the first quarter. Bloomer checking the play. Dual running backs in the backfield. Now he's going to get things switched up. This Bloomer. Twin receiver to the near side. Only seen one pass attempt thus far by Turner, and handoff to Barry once again. No, quarterback keeper by Bloomer, and he's straight up the middle. Got about 8 yards, it looks like. Going to be 1 yard shy of the first down. Nice deceptiveness there by Bloomer. Fake handoff to the junior running back Paul Barry, and Bloomer takes it himself. Now puts him over 100 yards on the season rushing for Bloomer. Bloomer's got a little bit of speed. He's got a couple touchdowns on the ground for the Bears this season. Most of those touchdowns coming by the running backs, though, on the ground for the Golden Bears. High snap, but handoff to Griffin. Griffin's met by the defensive line, and Thomas Shemet in amongst there, and also throw in Rudy Estrada.
Thomas Shemet, Timmy Mahoney.
Brad Ivy in the mix as well, too. Third and 20 after the loss on the play, or 4th and 20, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, 4th and 3. I read the wrong, from the 20. And that's going to be a nice punt there by Turner and take a nice generous bounce by the Bears. Down at the 30-yard line, that's where Bishop Miege will start things off. McKinley Johnson just letting that one roll. But good stands-up play by the defense for Bishop Miege, and 4th and 3 in that punt for the Turner Golden Bears. If you're going to trust the roof over your head, you need to trust your roofing company. With Christian Brothers Roofing Company, you can get years of experience and integrity. Don't wait until you know there's a problem. Contact us for a complimentary 16-point roof and gutter inspection at Christian Brothers Roofing at 816-435-ROOF or at 435roof.com. Cozart will be under center here. Twin receivers to the far side. Now in motion is Novak, the tight end, going to line up in the slot to the near side. Cozart dropping back to pass. He's got Johnson in the flat, fires, and he's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Turner Golden Bears, and that one looked like McCallop, and he fumbles it. Picked up. He's going to run it at the 50, and it's going to be whistled, it looked like. Whistled down before the run can actually go. Parmalee picked up the fumble. Intercepted initially by Andre McCallop. So a turnover by Bishop Miege, but then a turnover right back by the defense of the Turner Bears as they fumble it away. Nice heads-up play by the offense to not get discouraged by that interception and go back and get the ball themselves. So after all that, it will be a reset of everything. 1st and 10 for Bishop Miege after the Montel Cozart interception, but a fumble by McCallop. The diamond wide receiver formation to the far side. Cozart in the shotgun. Lead receiver is Smith on that diamond formation. Cozart going to be pressured. He's going to roll out to the near side. Got some space. He breaks a tackle, and he's got the first down and more. 11-yard scamper by Montel Cozart. It's looking like he was going to try to go downfield. Had Parmalee and Richard Smith downfield were his targets, but didn't find an open gap. They'd send it or sling it their way. 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stags lead this one 7-0 over Turner live on 810varsity.com. Montel Cozart in the shotgun once again. Quarterback keeper design run brought down after an 8-yard gain is Cozart.
J.D. Howard with the stop.
J.D. Howard with the stop.
9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1.
Ankle tackle on Cozart there. Cozart would have had some more space if he got around Howard. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Bishop Miege leads this one 7-0 over Turner here, live on 810varsity.com. Thinking about buying or selling a home? If you are, I know about 6,000 agents who would like to charge you way too much. Or you can call our friends over at Realty 1.5. If you want Red 7, hot route service, and want to save thousands of dollars, give them a call at 913-302-7886. Again, 302-7886. Nick and Jake's Real Food, Honest Drink. Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com. Check out our promotions throughout the season on Facebook or Twitter at Nick and Jake's. Both these teams vying for first place in the district. Both won their first game in district play last week. Bishop Miege 41-7 over Mill Valley with a 24-point second quarter in that game. Trey Parmalee, a big performer there, 15 receptions, about 200 yards and 2 TDs. Turner had a little bit more of a hard time coming away with victory, but they got it, 28-22 at Harmon. A good performance by the junior running back Paul Berry in that one, 76 yards and a touchdown run. Also 2 safeties by the defense by Turner in that game. Cozart in the shotgun. Bishop Miege going left to right this time. Quarterback keeper, and that's a first down. Only needed 1 yard. It looks like they got about 4 on the keeper by Cozart. Enough for a first down. For Bishop Miege. Second offensive drive for the Stags thus far in the game. They've moved the ball pretty effectively. They haven't slung it through the air yet too much. Cozart does have the interception, but a fumble by McCallop on the interception. Free safety for Turner. Handoff There's a fake handoff to Johnson, fired by Cozart to Trey Parmalee, his favorite receiver. He's down at the 20-yard line, going to be wrestled down finally about the 14. About the 15, excuse me. Trey Parmalee gets down to the 15-yard line. First down once again for Bishop Miege. They're inside the red zone. They're usually pretty effective when they get to this spot on the season. Scored 29 offensive touchdowns. Have Bishop Miege. It's probably actually more than that. It's Cozart in the shotgun, Johnson in the backfield with him. He's going to roll out to the far side. He's going to keep it himself. He's brought down in the backfield. That's going to be good enough for a sack. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a 1-yard loss on the play. Austin Dorsey in there to force some pressure on Cozart. 10:45 left here in this first half. Miege leading by a touchdown. Connor DeLeon coming in to run the touchdown in. An 11-yard run by DeLeon. Cozart under center. Got Johnson in the backfield. End up straight up the middle. Nice block by Novak. And up the middle is Johnson. Looks like about 6 yards on the gain. 3rd and 4 after the 6-yard run by the senior Johnson. Cozart will be under center once again. He's got Novak and Smith in the backfield. Penalty flag before that could even get going. It was a handoff to Johnson. He had double blockers in the backfield. Illegal procedure. So another penalty hurting the Stags here in this first half. They had the legal substitution that gave the ball back to the Turner Bears on the first offensive drive for Turner. Also had a defensive offsides and the offensive drive for Turner as well. And this penalty here going to back them up. 3rd and 9 after the 5-yard penalty. 9:40 left here in the first half. Cozart and the Stags line up at the same formation. Johnson fake handoff. Cozart still got it. Going to roll around in the backfield. Got some space. Finds Johnson wide open in the flat. He's got some space and he's in the end zone. Fonzie Johnson wide open spaces. And he finds the pay dirt for the 2nd touchdown of the game for Bishop Miege. Flag on the field though. Like initial signal was against Turner, but we'll have to wait and see what the official call is. $9:20 left here in the contest, and it's going against Bishop Miege, looks like. So they're moving the ball backwards, so take the touchdown off the board. An eligible receiver. Not exactly sure who that was, but obviously one of the offensive linemen, most likely, migrating down the field before Cozart slinged the pass to Johnson. Just about 9 minutes left here in this first half. Stags still have the possession, but it's 3rd and 14 instead of getting the touchdown on the board. Spread out for Cozart. Trip receivers to the far side. He drops back, got Johnson again in the flat, but he's going to look to the near side. Got plenty of time. Looks like he's got Johnson again, and he's got it. Touchdown, Fonzie Johnson this time. That's a touchdown, and it's going to stay on the board. Johnson took a lick in the end zone when he caught it, but kept control of the pass, and it's a touchdown by Montel Cozart through the air. His 23rd touchdown pass of the season. Just with under 9 minutes now left here in the first half. The Stags will try their extra point after the touchdown here with Colin Carter, the sophomore kicker. Puts it through the uprights, and 14-0 is the score with 8:54 left here in this first half. Have you always wanted to learn to fly? Has it been your lifelong dream? Now you can live the dream. Learning to fly with Air Associates can be one of the most exciting, rewarding, and challenging activities you'll ever experience. You'll have the most fun you've ever had. Their FAA-certified flight instructors will take you through every step from first flight to solo to the freedom of your pilot's license in their modern Cessna aircraft. Their special flight packages will make your training even more affordable. Visit their website at takeoffkc.com. Buy Factory Direct and save at Factory Direct Appliance. Call 816-468-8344 or visit us at kcfda.com. So 14-0 after a Montel Cozart pass, going for 19 yards officially. Cozart to Quanzi Johnson. Colin Carter to set up the kickoff for Bishop Miege. Back is Fenrick to receive for the Turner Bears. Fenrick receives it right about the 2-yard line, straight up the middle, and he's got some space. He's still up. He's got some space. He's going to work down to the far side, and he's brought down finally. He broke it all the way up to about the 37-yard line. Started off at the 2, so a nice 35-yard run on the kickoff return. So Nick Bloomer, the senior quarterback for Turner, will set up shop for the offense, officially at the 36.
First and 10.
And he's brought down in the backfield is Barry. There's a handoff to Barry. The flag on the field. Brad Ivy in on that tackle. Face mask by Bishop Miege on the tackle. Looked like Brad Ivy just swallowed Paul Barry quickly, breaking into the backfield. Stags doing their scouting report have to know that Turner likes to run the ball tremendously. They hand it off to a slew of running backs, and most notably the juniors Paul Barry and Darian Griffin. Roy Williams, the sophomore, gets in the mix as well. Nick Bloomer, not a bad runner for himself at the quarterback position. Saw him run for an 8-yard run earlier. So after the penalty, it's 1st and 10 from the 49 of Turner. Bloomer in the shotgun, twin receivers to the far side. He's going to drop back to pass this one. That one's going to be pulled down by Daughtry. He's got some space. He's got the first down and drops the ball. Fumble on the play. There's a flag also. Bishop Miege signaling that they have it. Daughtry got the reception. And also a flag on the field, so plenty to sort out.
Jack Woods on coverage.
Jack Wirtz causing that fumble. He was in on the coverage and bringing down Eric Daughtry. Daughtry got the first down based on yardage. And where the ball came loose is about a 12-yard gain. But referees conversing to see who will come up with possession. We've already had 2 turnovers, one by each squad, happening on the same play. An interception coming by Montel Cozart, by Andre McCallop, the free safety for Turner. But then McCallop fumbled it right back and gave the ball back to the offense for Bishop Miege, and they later punched it in for that last touchdown, giving them the 14-0 advantage. Another fumble here. This one would be at the hands of the offense by Turner. The wide receiver Eric Daughtry coming up with the reception, and what would be good enough for a first down gain if it stands, if they came up with the ball. Still waiting for the call on the field. Now the referee to signal.
illegal forward pass.
An illegal forward pass. I'm unsure exactly how that was the ruling, but so the pass doesn't even matter, so the fumble thus won't matter as well. Reset everything for the Turner offense. It's 2nd and 2 after all that, and the Bears of Turner still have the possession. Boomer in the shotgun, twin receivers to the near side, lone back in the backfield. Boomer going to drop back to pass once again, rolling out to the near side. That one almost batted down, and it is batted down by the nice defense of Bishop Miege. Jack Wirtz again. He forced that fumble, the mythical fumble. It won't be a fumble in the stat book, but he was in on the coverage on the last play, and then he in on that one as well. This one forcing an interception and gets a pass breakup. Does Jack Wirtz. Jack Wirtz is sophomore. Stands at 5'10". He's the near corner for Miege. Boomer calling out some instructions for his offense. Trip receivers to the far side. Lone back in the backfield. 3rd and 2. Handoff straight to the middle to Griffin. He's met in the backfield quickly. Brought down. In amongst there is Brad Ivy. Throw in Nick Shondell, Richard Smith as well. Pretty much the whole entire defensive line for Bishop Miege. That's going to bring up 4th down. Officially a 2-yard loss by Griffin on the run. 7:18 left here in this first half. 14-0. Bishop Miege leading this one over Turner. Nick Rodriguez to set up the punt. McKinley Johnson back. You got Parmalee staggered back as well. Rodriguez gets that one away. Johnson fields it, and he bobbled it there. Going to field it now at the 7. He's going to bring it out to the far side and out of bounds right about the 15-yard line. Officially marked out at the 16 for Johnson on the return. Through his hands originally as he tried to field it. There's plenty of crowd around Johnson trying to field it, and he saw it go through his hand, then able to grab it before a catastrophe happening for the Stags. You saw the ball put on the turf here a few times, so keeping possession of that ball is definitely going to be a crucial factor for each squad. 6:51 left here in this first half. 14-0. Bishop Miege leading this one over Turner. 1st and 10 from their own 15 for Miege as Cozart's under center. Going to be handoff to De Leon. Got a crease, and he's got some space. Going to be brought down after a 7-yard gain. De Leon scampering for another nice run. He had the touchdown run of 10+ yards. Now a 7-yard run there. Going to bring up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 from the 24.
Stags effectively moving the ball on the ground here tonight behind the hands of Quanzi Johnson, Connor De Leon as well. Throw in a couple quarterback runs by Montel Cozart. Smith going to line up at tight end on the near side. Hand up to De Leon straight up the middle. 1st down and more. 8-yard run by De Leon that time.
21 on the stop.
First down, Bishop Miege. Cozart runs to the sideline to get the play call. Under 6 left here in the first half between these two squads. Cozart will be under center once again. Smith, the tight end, to the near side. Fake handoff to De Leon as Cozart rolls out to the far side. Got some space. He's going to take it himself. 1st down and more. 12-yard gain on the quarterback run by Montel Cozart. Nice play action there by the junior quarterback. He's got some speed behind him. He's rushed for over 300 yards coming into tonight. Ran it about 73 times. Has Cozart on the season. So he's that dual threat quarterback. Going to be the diamond wide receiver formation to the near side. Novak, the receiver, leading the way. Kozart, quarterback keeper on that one. Wide open hole opened up down the middle, and he's got the first down again. Another 12-yard run by Montel Kozart. Wide open gap opened up by his offensive line for Kozart. Straight up the middle, no one even in his way. Got up into the secondary on that one on Kozart's run. Five minutes left here in this first half. Kozart and the Stags driving once again. Scored on both offensive drives thus far. Kozart going to change up the play. Got the diamond formation of wide receivers to the near side once again. Novak, the lead receiver, and Kozart just the quarterback keeper. Same play called. He saw something in the defense once again, and it goes for about 7 that time. Head coach Tim Grunhard and the coaching staff for Bishop Miege seeing something in the defense of the Turner Bears that's giving some holes for some running lanes for the quarterback Montel Kozart on some quarterback keepers designed here on this drive. Kozart will be under center. Got some twin receiver to the near side. Going to drop back to pass this time along the near side. Johnson stays back to block. Going to set him up, and he's going to throw it out of bounds, says Kozart along the near sideline. Good blocking there by the offensive line for Bishop Miege. Nothing resulted out of the play, but gave Kozart plenty of time to roll out all the way to the near sideline before he had to just throw it away and reset everything here on 3rd and 4. Plenty of high school football action on A10varsity.com. We've carried Bishop Miege High School throughout the season. We'll have their game next week here at Bishop Miege High School against Harmon. But tonight they take on the Turner Bears live online. Trip receivers to the far side. Kozart in the shotgun. Backfield is Johnson, and handoff straight up the middle. First down and a little bit more. About 6 yards on the gain by Quanzi Johnson straight up the pipe. Clock ticking down, 3:36 left here in this first half. Miege has scored on both offensive drives thus far. An 11-yard run by Connor DeLeon, one of the running backs, a junior. And Montel Kozart slung it over to Quanzi Johnson, another running back, for a 19-yard touchdown pass. They're on the move once again is Bishop Miege. Kozart rolls out to the near side, got blockers in front of him. He's going to keep it himself and just go out of bounds. May have actually lost a yard on the play, maybe. See if where they initially mark him. Second down. It looks like they mark him a yard loss on that run. So instead of throwing it away and keeping it at 2nd and 10, it'll be 2nd and 11 for Bishop Miege. Diamond wide receiver formation to the far side. Kozart in the shotgun. Johnson, the lone receiver to the near side. Looking for Johnson is Kozart. Breaks a few tackles in the backfield. Got a few more guys, and he's ankle tackled in the backfield. Nice job by the Turner Bears. J.D. Howard up from his linebacker position. Just enough to shoestring tackle Montel Kozart. Their loss on the play. Looks like that one good. Another couple more yards to gain for Bishop Miege. Officially 3rd and 14 with 2:30 left here in this first half. Need a big play here for the Stags to keep this offensive drive going. Line to gain is the 23-yard line of Turner. Kozart in the shotgun. Trip receivers to the near side. Split out nearest is McKinley Johnson. Kozart got plenty of space. Only 3 rushers by the Bears. Kozart takes it himself. Thought he had some space, but then the defensive line rolled off the blocks and tackled him right there was Marquez Williams. That's going to bring up 4th down. Gain of 4, so original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10. Head coach Tim Grunhard and his staff drawing up the play to go for it here on 4th down. Minute 37 left in this first half. 14-10, or 14-0. Bishop Miege leading over Turner. Cozart in the shotgun, trip receivers to the far side. Cozart drops back, he's got a man in his face. Gonna drop to the near side, hoists it up, finds Quanzi Johnson. Johnson's got it, he's gonna be knocked out about the 2-yard line. But Johnson's got enough for the first down. And plenty more. 21-yard pass play. Montel Cozart to Quanzi Johnson. 1st and goal for Bishop Miege with 1:14 left here in this first half. Cozart just the quarterback keeper straight up the middle, and in he goes. Touchdown, Bishop Miege. 21-0 pending the extra point for Bishop Miege. Colin Carter in to take the PAT duties. But another big pass play by Montel Cozart in the passing game. And that one to Quanzi Johnson once again. And then he keeps it himself for the 1-yard touchdown run. Carter puts it through the uprights. 21-0 now, and Bishop Miege has scored on every offensive possession. Cozart, a 1-yard touchdown run to put the last touchdown on the board. But it was a 21-yard 4th down pass and catch from Cozart to Johnson that kept that drive going and made that touchdown possible. Smoothie King. Natural smoothies are refreshing, custom-made drinks that taste great and are good for you. Whether your goal is to lose weight, bulk up, or just find a drink that's good for you, Smoothie King has a smoothie for you. For more information, visit one of our Smoothie King Natural Lifestyle Centers, or you can find us on the web at smoothieking.com. Minute 5 left here in the first half. Nick Bloomer in the offense for Turner will have some time to try to mount something and get some points on the board. They've been able to run the ball not too bad thus far in the contest behind Paul Berry and Darian Griffin. Also throw in some runs by Nick Bloomer. Carter with the kickoff from the 40. Fenrick to field it off the bounce. Picks it up about the 10-yard line and threw a couple tackles, and then he's going to be brought down about the 22. In on the tackle looked like Greg Orrick. Also throwing Jack Wirtz in on the stop. So under a minute left here in this first half. 21-0 Bishop Miege over Turner. Turner will officially start from their own 23-yard line, 1st and 10, with 54.3 seconds left here in this first half. Bloomer in the shotgun, twin receiver to the near side. Checks the play with his head coach on the far sideline. Gotta think Bloomer's gonna air it this time, and he does. He gets a receiver, but incomplete. That one looked like it was targeted to Scott Cohen. And it was. Cohen couldn't bring it in along the far sideline. Nice defense. Parmalee over there. Also throw in, looked like Greg Orrick maybe. And Greg Orrick was the other defensive back over there. For Bishop Miege on the last incompletion. 2nd and 10, 48.1 seconds left here in the first half. Boomer in the shotgun, going to hand it off straight up the gut, and he's got some space, does Griffin. Griffin threw a couple tackles, he breaks a few. He's going to be brought down at the 40-yard line. 1st down, 15-yard run by Darian Griffin. Brought down by Timmy Mahoney and McKinley Johnson. Griffin, I believe, was still in bounds, so the clock will start once the chains are set. Under 30 now. Left here in this first half. Bloomer in the shotgun, looking to pass. A quick pass, batted down. Nice job, Brad Ivy comes flying in out of nowhere. I don't know how he got through the offensive line that quick, but he comes in there and bats that one down from the quarterback, Bloomer. That's an incomplete pass, so that stops the clock at 21.5 seconds. Sets up 2nd and 10 from the Turner 40-yard line. So Bears still have some time to get a few more plays here before halftime. Bloomer looks like we'll have to air it out, though, if they want to try to get close to the end zone. Bloomer in the shotgun. Got trip receivers tight to the the far side. Bloomer's going to roll out to the far side, and he's got some space. He's going to be tracked down by Novak. Fires that one, and that one's going to be incomplete.
Bloomer's pass is incomplete. Paul Berry, the intended receiver.
Paul Berry, the intended receiver there. Jack Wirtz with the coverage. So Berry coming for his running back position to try to catch that pass, but to no avail. Another play still in the mix here after the incompletion. 13.5 seconds now for Turner. They trail by 3 touchdowns. About to be halftime. 13.5 seconds left to go before we hit halftime. Bloomer checks the play. Walks towards the sideline. Now he's going to reset things. Twin receivers both sides. Looks like Barry in the backfield. Griffin, in the backfield. Quick pass. That one over the near sideline. Incomplete.
Dennis Clark, the intended receiver.
That pass was Dennis Clark as the intended receiver. 4th down now. 4th and 10. It looks like they'll just punt it away. Will the Turner Golden Bears. Nick Rodriguez will come in for what will be his 4th punt of the game. Only 9.1 seconds left in this first half. Kinley Johnson back to receive the punt. As Bishop Miege brings everybody. The punt is off by Rodriguez and out of play quickly. Where will it be marked? We'll officially see. Looks like about the 40. The referee's still moving. About the 44-yard line. Bishop Miege will have it with 5 seconds before halftime. With a solid 3-touchdown lead. You gotta think that Bishop Miege may just take a knee here and go into halftime with the 3-touchdown lead. Only 5 seconds really left on the clock, so only enough really for one play. They'll line up in the shotgun, though, with Cozart. Twin receivers both sides. Johnson in the backfield. Hand off to Johnson, and he's going to go up the middle. He's got space. He's going to be enough for the first down at the 40 and brought down finally. And that's going to do it. That's going to bring us to halftime. Brought down there, though, was Johnson by Jeremy Jensen. But Johnson had some space. He busted out about a 14-yard run to end things in this first half. 21-0. Bishop Miege leads this one over Turner going into halftime. Scoring coming at different facets. A 11-yard touchdown run by Connor De Leon to get things started. Montel Cozart being incorporated in the next 2 touchdowns. Cozart to Quanzi Johnson for a 19-yard pass and catch. And then Cozart a 1-yard touchdown run after a 21-yard pass to Johnson on a 4th down to keep that last offensive drive going. So every drive they had, they scored, did Bishop Miege. Nick and Jake's Real Food, Honest Drink. Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com, located in Parkville and in Parkville Commons and in Overland Park on 135th Street. Or visit us online at nickandjakes.com. Make sure 810varsity.com is your central hub for the playoffs. At Playoff Central, get the live district standings, live updated playoff brackets, and even bracketology. 810 Varsity, predicting the playoff field. Your source for the playoffs, 810varsity.com. Bishop Miege leads this one 21-0 over Turner at halftime. And welcome back on live on 810varsity.com. Mike Smith behind the mic here tonight, bringing you the action live from Bishop Miege High School. Bishop Miege taking on the visiting Turner Bears. Turner came in tonight's contest 4-3 on the season, 1-0 in district play after a 28-22 victory at Harmon last week. Bishop Miege 6-1 on the season and 1-0 in district play, a 41-7 victory at Mill Valley in district play as well. So both of these teams trying to take over first place in the district. An interesting score of note for the other two teams in district. It's 28-8 at halftime, Mill Valley leading over Harmon. So that one has some effect here between these two squads as well. But as I said, these two teams vying for control of first place in district, and they would control their own destiny going into the last week of regular season next week, as Bishop Miege will take on Harmon live from Bishop Miege High School, and Turner will head back home and take on Mill Valley. Recapping the first half, it is 21-0 in favor of the Stags of Bishop Miege. It was a little bit of a drive on the first offensive series for Turner. They had to punt, but then an illegal substitution call gave them the ball right back in a first down, so they moved the ball a little bit more. A couple penalties barred them from moving it more progressively, and they had to punt again. And that's when Bishop Miege took control. They went down the field, and Connor De Leon, the backup running back, scored the touchdown on a 10-yard plus run to get things going scoring-wise for either squad. Then Montel Cozart threw an interception on the second offensive series for Bishop Miege, but Andre McCallop, who intercepted the ball, the free safety for Turner, fumbled the ball and regained by the offense of Bishop Miege, and they took the ball down the field and marched it in for a touchdown pass of 19 yards from the junior quarterback Montel Cozart to the senior running back Quanzi Johnson. And then you added one more score a little bit before halftime did the Stags of Miege. A 1-yard run by Montel Cozart, but it was a 4th and 10 play in Turner territory that kept things going to get that, set up that 1-yard touchdown run for Cozart. It was a 21-yard pass and catch from Cozart to Johnson, who has been the primary target of Cozart tonight, either handing it off in the backfield to the senior running back or finding him through the air on the touchdown pass, and then the 21-yarder that set up the 1-yard touchdown run. Turner has been able to move the ball a little bit with the running game, with Paul Berry and Darian Griffin. They've been stopping the backfield a little bit. Add in Nick Bloomer to scamper around from his quarterback position a few times. But the defense for Bishop Miege has come up with stops when they need it. About to get things underway here in this second half. Make sure 810varsity.com is your central hub for the playoffs. At Playoff Central, get live district standings, live updated playoff brackets, and even bracketology. 810 Varsity predicting the playoff field. Your source for the playoffs. 810varsity.com. Have live district standings up on the website. You can check those out. Also got predicted playoff matchups for all the squads, predicting who will make the playoffs and who they might see in that first round. Still tonight's action to wrap up, and then one more week of the regular season, that being next week, before playoff action officially gets underway in the state of Kansas. The Bishop Miege Stags trying to close this one out here as the second half gets started, as they lead 21-0 over the Turner Bears. As I mentioned, plenty at stake between these two squads. First place in the district, as both teams won the first district matchup last week. The team that will win tonight controls their destiny in the district, and just has to come away with a victory next week and would win the district. Bishop Miege finished last year with a 6-4 record. We've already tied the amount of victories in 6. They were 3-0 in district play last year, were the Stags, and they look to try to do the same this year. They beat Mill Valley last week, as I mentioned, and they've got Turner here tonight on the ropes, down 21 after the first half, and then Harmon comes to visit next week, and that will wrap up the season and district play. Miege will start off with the ball here in this second half, as Turner got the kickoff in the first half. Miege will be operating left to right across your screen in their red home uniforms, red helmet, white numbering and trim, gray pants with blue and red trim. The Turner Bears in their black pants, black helmet, and white jerseys with black numbers, also gray trim, a little bit of gold in there as well. They are working right to left here in the third quarter. Nick Rodriguez kicking duties for the Bears. McKinley Johnson, as well as Adam Novak, or excuse me, Darian George back for the Stags to receive this kickoff as we get the third quarter kicked off here. 21-0, as I said, the score. Coming out of half, a low line drive kick through the legs of a Stags defender, going to be picked up. This one looks like it's going to be picked up by Ivy. Ivy's going to be brought down about the 30-yard line. About a 4 or 5 yard return from Ivy on the low line drive kick. Stags will set up the offense to get things started here in the second half on their own 30-yard line. We'll see what Cozart and his fellow teammates have drawn up here with the coaches to move the ball here in this second half. Quanzi Johnson in the backfield, Cozart under center, twin receivers to the near side. Cozart going to roll out to the near side, fires down the middle, finds Novak. Novak, the tight end, pulls it in for the reception. 15-yard gain by Adam Novak. Novak on the season, over 20 catches and over 200 yards. 4 TD receptions as well. He can run the ball too. He has 14 carries for over 100 yards on the season, does Novak as well. And even a little bit of special teams play. They had a kickoff return touchdown last week. Cozart under center. This one a handoff straight up the middle to Johnson. Johnson breaks through to the secondary and the first down plus more. 12-yard gain on the play. Brought down at the 42-yard line officially of Turner. So quickly 2 plays and Bishop Miege finds themselves in Turner territory here in this second half, the third quarter. Less than a minute gone by thus far. Goes out under center once again, handoff to Johnson. Johnson's got some space. He's got the wide open space. He's got Green in front of him. He's going to be brought down at the 10. He busts through and got a great look. Not even touched until about the 10-yard line. Tony Brown brings him down finally, but Quanzi Johnson, great blocker, had great blocking to work through there. So first and goal from the 10-yard line.
First and goal from the 10.
For Bishop Miege. 3 plays. And Miege finds themselves in the red zone once again. He's going to, Cozart rolling out to the far side. He's going to hoist it up. Now he keeps it actually. Fake on the pass and fires it in the end zone. That one tipped up, looking for Mahoney. Incomplete. In the front corner of the far side of the end zone. Second and goal from the 10 for Bishop Miege after the incomplete pass. See DeLeon checking out. Quanzi Johnson back in. 10:44 left here in the third quarter. Stags 4 plays thus far here on the first offensive drive of this third quarter. Kozar drops back, tries to fire it. He's got him. He's got a man. Johnson once again, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown on the near side, Quanzi Johnson. That's his second on the night. 10-yard pass from Montel Kozart. 2 touchdown passes for the junior QB, both going to his senior running back, Quanzi Johnson. Colin Carter comes up to set up the extra point. Make it 28-0 if he can put it through the uprights. And he does so. 28-0. 10:38 left here in the third quarter as Bishop Miege leads this one at home over the Turner Bears. Ordering Good Sense is now quick and easy with Good Sense online ordering. Just log on to Mr. Good Sense and place your order today. Kansas City Command powering the 810varsity.com Top 25 season tickets for the 2012 Arena Football League season at the Sprint Center are now on sale. Call 855-KC-ARENA. 10:38 left here in the third quarter. Bishop Miege takes the first offensive drive of the second half and puts it in the end zone. Quanzi Johnson once again, the senior running back, has his third and fourth receiving touchdown of the year on the night, and good enough for 8 touchdowns total. He's got 4 rushing on the season. First one on a 19-yard pass by Kozart, and this past one on a 10-yard run, or 10-yard pass and catch, excuse me. So after a 5-play drive, Bishop Miege punches it in the end zone and the kickoff. Fenrick fields it right about the 2-yard line, brought down about the 20. 21 officially is DeAndre Fenrick. Turner will set up their first offensive drive from their own 21 with 10:31 left here in the third quarter, trailing by 28-0.
Jack Vaughn on the stop, along with Luke Taylor and Christopher
4 touchdowns put on the board for Bishop Miege, 2 on the ground, 2 through the air. Montel Kozart being incorporated in 3 of them, passing the 2 touchdowns to Quanzi Johnson and then running one in from a 1-yard gain. Bloomer calling out a play. Got a tight end to the near side. Twin receivers to the near side as well. Quick handoff in the backfield. Missed tackle, but he's going to be brought down. It looks like a yard loss is Barry on the carry.
Adam Novak on the stop.
Officially ruled back on the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up with 10 minutes left here in the third quarter. Bloomer once again in the shotgun. Receiver split out to both sides. Tight end tight to the far side this time of the formation. Barry and Griffin in the backfield once again. Quick handoff. That one going to be kept by Bloomer, actually, and met down in the backfield. Brad Ivy with the tackle. Loss of the play by about 3 yards. 3rd and 13. Thomas Shamit in the mix as well with Ivy. .9:20 left here in the third quarter now, as the Bears trail by 4 touchdowns. 3rd and 13. Bloomer calls out his play. Gets his wide receiver set. Trips to the far side. Lone back in the backfield. Bloomer's going to drop back to pass. He's got pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Swallowed up in the backfield. Adam Novak gets the sack. Also coming in there was McKinley Johnson from the near side, but Adam Novak swallows him up for the quarterback sack. And that brings up 4th down. Be 4th and 17 officially but Nick Rodriguez comes in to punt. He's going to be right about the goal line, and he gets this one off. Punts that one into the air, crosses the 50, going to take a generous bounce, and looks like it's going to go out of play. 42-yard line, I believe, it's going to be on. Penalty flag on the play, so we'll wait and see what that official call is. 8:27 left here in the third quarter. Miege has the ball back once again after forcing a 3-and-out. Huge sack by Adam Novak. That's Novak's eighth sack of the season from his defensive end position. So he gets it done on the offensive side of the ball as well as the defense. Does Adam Novak. Saw him have a nice reception on the last drive for Bishop Miege. Penalty is declined, so it was actually on Turner. First down, Bishop Miege from the 38-yard line. Excuse me, I said 42 a minute previous ago. Cozart and the Stags offense will find themselves on the field once again. Took 5 plays before they put it in the end zone here to start things off in this second half. We'll see what they dial up on the offensive drive here. Cozart's got dual backs in the backfield. Looks like Novak and Johnson. Twin receivers to the far side. Excuse me, that was Mahoney and Johnson. Johnson's going to get the pass in the flat. He's got some space, and he's going to get a first down. That was, excuse me, Trey Parmalee with the reception. 14-yard gain on the pass from Cozart to Parmalee. First down, Bishop Miege. Cozart again in the similar formation. Parmalee and Mahoney in the backfield. Cozart going to look deep down the field. He's got Johnson. Johnson wide open. Tries to get it, and he can't get it. He's brought down. Nice coverage there by Jeremy Jensen. Johnson had a little step on Jensen. Jensen recovered just enough to make sure McKinley Johnson couldn't corral that one. Second down and 10 from the 46 of Turner. Johnson back in. Looks like he'll line up in the backfield this time. DeLeon sprinting off. 13 seconds on the play clock. Cozart will be under center. Smith in motion. Will be tight to the far side. Johnson, Parmalee, the lone receiver to the near side. Cozart got some space. Pump fake, and he's going to take it himself. Wide open, right down the middle. He's got wide open space. He's at the 20. He's at the 15, 10. Touchdown, Montel Cozart. Cozart with a huge scamper. 46 yards and into the end zone. 34-0, 35-0, pending the extra point with under 8 left here in the third quarter. A huge run by Montel Cozart. Had Parmalee to the near side, looking like he was the intended target on the pass, but Parmalee covered. Ended up becoming a blocker downfield for Cozart, who just kept it and saw green and nothing but it, and spread the sea and went right through the Turner defense as Carter puts it through the uprights for the extra point. 35-0 here with under 8 minutes left here in the third quarter. Montel Cozart gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. 46 yards on this one, a little bit different than the first one. The first one was only a 1-yard run. If you're going to trust the roof over your head, you need to trust your roofing company. With Christian Brothers Roofing Company, you get years of experience and integrity. Don't wait until you know there's a problem. Contact us for a complimentary 16-point roof and gutter inspection at Christian Brothers Roofing at 816-453-ROOF or at 453roof.com. Another touchdown on the board, and Bishop Miege continues their scoring onslaught against the Turner Bears. Scored on every offensive possession have Bishop Miege. 35-0 is the score. Here on 810varsity.com, Carter to kick it off. Fenrick back to receive. Fields it at the 7. And he is met immediately at the 15-yard line. Nice job by Christian Hundley, I believe, in on that tackle. Hundley coming in on special teams and making a very, very aggressive play. Pinning Turner back at their own 16-yard line. So 1st and 10 from their own 16 for the Bears. 7:45 left here in the 3rd quarter. Turner trails by 5 touchdowns, 35-0. Bishop Miege leading this one. Bloomer, he's got twin receivers to both sides. He's running back a quick pass out to the flat, and that's going to be incomplete.
Bloomer's pass is incomplete. Pat Perry, the intended receiver.
I believe Dennis Clark may have been the intended receiver. Unsure exactly who it was. Indeed, it was actually Dennis Clark. Clark will line up as the near side receiver, but twin receivers both sides once again. So Bloomer and the Bears offense in the same formation here as they were on 1st and 10. But 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Bloomer in the shotgun. Got Barry in the backfield. Bloomer keeps it, or he hands off to Barry, Barry's going to be quickly met, and Richard Smith comes in to help with the tackle. Brad Ivy with the initial hit and pushback. We'll see if they give him any gain on that. Looks like back to the line of scrimmage it went on the Barry carry. 3rd and 10 now, after an incompletion and no gain on a run attempt from Paul Barry. So with 3 and out for the first offensive series for Turner in this 2nd half. If they don't get 10 yards here, maybe the same fate. Boomer in the shotgun, twin running backs to the backfield. Boomer going to roll out to the far side. Looks like he's going to sling it down the field, and that one's going to be caught, but it's going to be short of a 1st down. About 7-yard catch. Dennis Clark with the reception, but that's going to bring up 4th down. Although now actually say it was incomplete. Initial ruling looked like it was a complete pass along the sideline, but they say he was out of bounds before establishing himself with the catch. So that's it. Sets up 4th and 10. Would have still been 4th down. It would have been short on the pass otherwise. Nick Rodriguez to set up the punt. Rodriguez gets it off. Going to be fielded about the 50-yard line. Looks like George with it. George brings it up to about the 40. Darren George with the return. Great field position here for Bishop Miege once again. They lead by 35. 35-0 over the Turner Bears. 6:39 left here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from the Turner 41 for Bishop Miege. Cozart and company back in on offense. Cozart looks like he will line up under center this time. Tied in tight to the far side. Lone receivers both sides. Johnson in the backfield. Handoff to Johnson. Now fake. He's going to sling it down the middle. Finds McKinley Johnson. He's upended. Andre McAllop with the tackle. Good to see McKinley Johnson pop up after that one. He hit the ground pretty hard after skying through the air. Not an aggressive hit by McAuliffe, but just got Johnson in the air. Good enough for a first down. So 1st and 10 from the 25 now for Bishop Miege. Cozart will be under center once again. DeLeon, the running back, in the backfield. Tight end double to the far side. De Leon's going to get the pitch from Cozart. Gain of about 3 yards. Nice tackle coming from the defensive line position. Peter Galindo, his linebacker position, was closer in from his linebacker position, almost lined up on the defensive line, looking like he was maybe bringing some pressure on that last play. Officially only a 1 yard gain. It looked like De Leon may have gotten a couple more, but he had to work it in the backfield to the far side off the pitch. Cozart in under center once again. This one's going to drop back to pass. He's looking for McKinley Johnson. Now he's got some space. He's just going to tuck it and run. He's got plenty of space. De Leon going to lead a block, and Cozart in amongst, weaving through everybody like a maze, and he's in there for another touchdown. Another touchdown for Montel Cozart. He just decides he's going to take it himself, this time 25 yards, and into the end zone. Will be 42-0, pending the extra point from Colin Carter once again. But another run by Montel Cozart. He was looking for McKinley Johnson on a crossing pass, but couldn't thread the needle on the pass, Cozart, so he just decided not to take any chances and take it himself. He had a blocker in De Leon out there with him, and De Leon helped set up that 25-yard scamper by Cozart to go into the end zone. Cozart, 2 touchdown passes and 3 touchdown runs on the night. And it is 42-0 here in the third quarter. 5:14 left in the third quarter. Turner unable to move the ball at all thus far in this second half. They have been stifled on the offensive end. 3 and out and 3 and out for Turner on the first 2 offensive drives in this second half. But it's been touchdowns for Bishop Miege, and that's all they've had on the offensive end throughout the night. That put up 42 points. Colin Carter to kick off once again. DeAndre Fenrick back at his own 5. 5:14 left here in the third quarter. Fielded at the 7 by Fenrick again once this time. Going straight up the middle. He's got some blockers and going to be brought down at the 25-yard line. May give him the 26, it looks like. Good coverage by the special teams once again. Turner not really starting with great field position throughout the night. Only really one good return that I can recall on a kickoff by Fenrick and Turner. But this one and the latter 2 in this second half definitely not resulting in good field position for the Bears. Bloomer in the shotgun. Twin receivers to the near side. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Looks like Barry in the backfield with Bloomer. High snap and handoff to Barry. Straight up the middle. No, actually going to be a pitch. Looks like to Griffin now. Griffin brought down. Excuse me, that was not Griffin on the pitch. That was Brian Blackwell, another running back, getting in the mix. Gain of 2 after the play action. Handoff to Barry and a quick pitch to Blackwell. Now Bloomer in the shotgun. Twin receivers to the far side. Bloomer going to drop back to pass. This one up in the air. Might be intercepted, and it looks like it is. Bishop Miege comes up with the turnover. I believe that was Rudy Estrada coming up with the interception. Unsure officially who it was actually.
Jack Wesley with the interception.
Jack Wesley instead of Estrada with the interception. So Jack Leslie gets a turnover for Bishop Miege and great field position. Miege will find themselves at the Turner 31 to start offense once again. So a 3 and out on the first 2 offensive drives for Turner. And then an interception for the Bears. Cole Pickert now in at quarterback, and his handoff to the back in the backfield. Looks like a fumble maybe on the play. Was a fumble, so one play, Bishop Miege turns it right back over. With the carry was John Fisher. Fisher turns the ball back over after Bishop Miege came up with the turnover on their side of the defensive ball. Looks like Cozart's day may be done with about 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Cole Pickert, a backup running back, or excuse me, the backup quarterback coming in on that last play, which resulted in a fumble by the Stags and the possession going back to Turner, so they'll reset things on the offense. Trip receivers tight to the far side. Quick handoff to Barry in the backfield. He's going to roll out to the right, and he's going to spin move and try to break a few tackles. Gain of about 8 on the play by Paul Barry. Jack Wirtz on the tackle. Like Schneiders as well in that mix.
2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 officially, a 9-yard gain by Barry. Bloomer will be in the shotgun. Twin receivers to the far. Lone receiver to the near side. Barry in the backfield once again. Bloomer changing the play. Got their tight end tight to the near side. Bloomer hand off to Barry straight up the middle. He's going to bust it now to the far side. Got the first down and more. About 6-yard gain by Paul Barry there. So Turner moves the chains for the first time here in this second half, but it's with 3:10 left in the third quarter, and they trail by 42.
Timeout Bishop Miege.
Timeout Bishop Miege. They will regroup things and get things back underway. Head coach Tim Grunhard wanting to converse with his defense as they lead this one 42-0 live on 810varsity.com against the Turner Bears. Is Bishop Miege leading. Now you can live the dream. Learning to fly with Air Associates can be one of the most exciting, rewarding, and challenging activities you'll ever experience. You have the most fun you've ever had. Their special flight packages will make your training even more affordable. Visit their website at takeoffkc.com. Floodgates have opened in this second half, and Bishop Miege has poured on more points. And it's been Montel Cozart who's been doing it with his legs. 3 touchdown runs for Cozart on the night of 46 yards, 25 yards, and 1 yard. And then 2 touchdown passes for the junior quarterback, 19 yards and 10-yard pass to his senior running back, Quanzi Johnson. Bloomer in the backfield. He's pressured in the backfield. He gets the ball off. Incomplete pass. Jack Wirtz with the coverage. Dennis Clark, the intended receiver. 3:04 left here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. You saw Turner open up the playbook a little bit more. They don't pass too often. They only had 9 pass attempts last week against Harmon. But they've been trailing by significant digits here against Bishop Miege, so they've had to put it in the air a little bit. Had a few effective pass plays, but some incompletions here have stopped their progress. And almost a delay of game call as a timeout comes from the Turner sideline. Play clock was winding down. A Turner crowd got a little restless, and head coach Alan Terrell came out to call a timeout. Make sure that they didn't get the delay of game penalty for the Bears. 42-0. Bishop Miege leads this one over Turner. Still got 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. And then fourth quarter to come. I recapped some of the scoring drives. The initial scoring for the game got underway by the backup running back Connor DeLeon, who had a 10-plus yard touchdown run. And then it's been the Montel Cozart show. 2 touchdown passes through the air to his senior running back Quanzi Johnson of 19 yards and 10 yards, and then 3 rushing touchdowns for the quarterback, Cozart. Bloomer with the dual backs in the backfield, twin receivers to the far side. Miege bringing pressure, hit in the backfield, and that's intercepted. Intercepted by Bishop Miege. Brad Ivy gets the interception from his linebacker position. Bloomer was pressured in the backfield. Nice job by Blake Schneiders to come in from the near side untouched. Maybe forced that throw by Bloomer, and an interception coming. That's 2 interceptions now for the quarterback, Nick Bloomer, the senior. He had 2 interceptions last week, and he's got 2 here tonight. Brad Ivy getting the most recent one for the defense of Bishop Miege. They will line up the offense in great field position in Turner territory once again. Once they had the interception from Jack Leslie, they turned the ball over on the next play. But Bishop Miege from the 28-yard line. It's Pickert in there at quarterback. Got running backs aplenty in the backfield. Pitch to DeLeon. Looks like he's going to scamper for a first down. Maybe only 9 yards. Looks like 9 yards officially on the run, so it'll bring up 2nd and 1. But the pitch from Pickert to Connor DeLeon. Pickert, a 6'1" sophomore, is the backup quarterback behind Montel Cozart, the junior.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, officially an 8-yard run instead of 9. Looked like DeLeon got closer to the first down marker, but marked down a little bit shy of that, 2 yards to be specific. Pickard drops back to pass, high and over the hands of McKinley Johnson. Coverage by Jeremy Jensen. 3rd and 2 after the incompletion by the sophomore Pickard. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. 42-0, Miege leading this one over Turner. Quanzi Johnson coming in from the sideline. Turner defense has struggled to stop Bishop Miege. After the turnover, Miege had some great field position here to potentially get another score on the board. Hand off to Johnson, straight up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. A 6-yard gain by Johnson on the handoff from Pickert. Marquez Williams on the defensive tackle. 1st and 10 from their own, or from the Turner 14-yard line, excuse me. Orlando Vaca in at wide receiver, coming in off the bench. I believe he's split out to the near side is Vaca. Flag on the play. That's going to blow everything up here, so nothing's going to happen on that one. Pickard was going to hand off. Illegal procedure is the call. It's going to back things up for Bishop Miege. Was 1st and 10. Now it'll be 1st and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. Minute 29 to go here in the third. Pickard taking over quarterback duties with the commanding lead that the Stags have here in tonight's contest. Pickard, a sophomore, backing up the junior Montel Cozart. Handoff to Johnson that time. Make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like an official gain of about 4 yards. We'll bring up 2nd and 11 with under a minute left here in the third. Pickert will be in the shotgun this time. Quick handoff, this time to George, and he's met in the backfield. No gain on the play there. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Maybe even lost a few yards on the play. Actually, 3rd and 13 now. Peter Galindo able to wrap up George in the backfield, and that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Bishop Miege offense coming off the field to regain things and get the 4th quarter underway. 42-0 going into the 4th quarter here at Bishop Miege High School, as Miege leads over Turner. Time to buy a new washer and dryer. Need a facelift to the kitchen? Factory Direct Appliance has 5 locations around the Kansas City area, including the Northland at 152nd Highway and North Oak. Special financing available. Buy Factory Direct, save at Factory Direct Appliance. Call 816-468-8344 or visit us at kcfda.com. $5 footlong subs are back at Mr. Goodson's. Save 7 great subs to choose from. Come see what fresh really is at Mr. Goodson's. 4th quarter just about to get underway. Bishop Miege has the possession. 3rd and 11 officially from the Turner 16, excuse me. Cole Pickert is the quarterback now. Took over, and with about 3 minutes to go in that 3rd quarter, took over the quarterback duties for Montel Cozart as a comfortable lead for Bishop Miege. So De Leon in the backfield. He's got blockers in Novak and I believe Smith. That's going to be a fake handoff to De Leon. Roll out to the far side. Looking for Novak is Pickert, and overhead of Novak. Incomplete. 4th down. That's going to bring in the field goal unit. Colin Carter, his first field goal attempt of the night. He's 3 of 4 on the season, is Carter. Be officially a about a 33-yard attempt. Carter puts it through, and it's going to be blocked. Nice job by the Turner defense to get that one, as it's blocked and down and out of the back of the end zone it goes. So no points put on the board there on the offensive drive for Bishop Miege. Turner stops the Stags for the first time of the contest, and that's a little bit into the 4th quarter. So Turner will start off with the possession from their own 16. Working left to right across your screen are the Bears here in this 4th quarter with 11:48 left in the game. Turner moved the ball somewhat effectively with their running backs in Barry and Griffin in the first half. Had on the first few initial drives some pretty good plays, but after that Bishop Miege was able to dial it up and make sure that Turner wasn't able to put really anything substantial on the offensive drives. And met in the backfield, but it was a quick handoff deception play, but still brought down in the backfield was the running back for Turner. Mitch Willie came in on the stop. I believe Griffin had the carry on the last attempt. Bloomer still in the shotgun. Twin receivers to both sides. Clock winding down as Turner tries to mount an offensive attack, and that's going to be a false start. on the offense for Turner.
Illegal procedure, Turner.
Illegal procedure is the official call on the field on the penalty flag, and backs Turner up 5 more yards. 2nd and 19 now from the 11 of Turner, as Bloomer with 8 seconds on the play clock in the shotgun formation. Now 5 seconds, going to hike it. He's going to quick pass out to the flat along the far side. That's going to be caught and brought down by Greg Orick.
Carlos Velasco with the reception.
Unsure who
Greg Orick
corralled it.
stop.
Carlos Orsko with the reception. As Bloomer will yell out the play here as twin receivers to the near side. Closest one is Eric Daughtry to the near sideline. Bloomer in the shotgun. Now he's got some more orders to bark out for his teammates. 5 seconds on the play clock. Winding down 3, 2, and timeout from the bench once again. Head coach Alan Terrell coming in as he saw the play clock winding down. Under 10 minutes left here in the contest. 42-0. Bishop Miege leading this one. They look well on their way to improving 7-1 on the season. That will put them at 2-0 in district play as well, and in control of their own destiny in the district. Thinking about buying or selling a home? If you are, I know about 6,000 agents who would like to charge you way too much, or you can call our friends over at Realty 1.5. If you want Red 7 hot route service and want to save thousands of dollars, give them a call at 913-302-7886. Again, 302-7886. After the timeout, it's 3rd and 19 from the Turner 11. Nick Bloomer in the shotgun formation. For the Bears of Turner. In motion is Clark. Fake handoff as Bloomer keeps it. He's going to be brought down. Might be a safety. Bloomer's going to be brought down in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. That's going to be a safety on the board. What appeared to be a safety as Bloomer went into the end zone, but they're actually going to say he was down at the half-yard line. They blew the whistle at the half-yard line before it was official sack, or before it was official safety, excuse me. So no points on the board for Bishop Miege, but still the sack, and Nick Rodriguez will have to punt from the back of the end zone. Puts that one through the air in great field position here as this one's fielded at the 30. George with it. He's broke a few tackles. He's past the 20-yard line and going to be brought down, looks like, at the 17. So Bishop Miege will start at the Turner 17-yard line with their offensive attack. Cole Pickard again, the sophomore backup QB, in on the QB duties. 9 minutes officially left here in the game, and Bishop Miege finds themselves in prime territory. They will start off after the punt in their own red zone. Picker will be under center. It's like DeLeon in the backfield. Back. That's actually a pitch to McCall, excuse me. McCall gets the first down and more, brought down about the 4-yard line. Carrick McCall on the carry. So McCall checking in. Plenty of substitutions getting some action here tonight as Bishop Miege has the tremendous control on the game. 42-0 over Turner. Checking in is Jack Gohan. Gonna line up in the tight end position. Is Gohan. Pickard under center once again. Got a tight end tight to the far side. This is going to be pitched to McCall once again. McCall going to go to the near side, and he's going to get in the end zone. Look, he got hit right at the goal line. Maybe didn't get it, and he didn't. Didn't reach the ball out, and he's going to be brought down at the half-yard line is Carrick McCall. So 2 plays, and McCall coming in at the running back position. 6-foot freshman wearing the number 27 out there. So from the Turner half-yard line, Bishop Miege will try to punch it in once again. Under 8 minutes left here in the game. Pickard will be under center. Call in the backfield once again. Lone receiver to both sides. Pickard's with the quarterback keeper, and he's in easily, pushing his way with the offensive line ahead of him. That's another touchdown and another quarterback run for a touchdown. Just so happens to be the backup quarterback this time, and Cole Pickard. So pinning the extra point, it'll be 49-0 here with 7:40 left in the contest. Colin Carter once again. Been busy with some extra points here. Had a field goal blocked, did Carter, on the last offensive drive for Bishop Miege. The only time that the Stags had the ball on offense and were unable to punch it in, besides the quick turnover that they had in the first half. The extra point was good. So 49-0, the official score, with 7:41 left here in the contest. Nick and Jake's, real food, honest drink. Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com. Check out our promotions throughout the season on Facebook or on Twitter at Nick and Jake's. Colin Carter once again, kickoff duties for Bishop Miege. Plenty of kickoffs here tonight with 49 points put on the board. $49-0 the score here as Bishop Miege has the commanding lead. That one into the end zone, touchback, and Turner will start things off at their own 20-yard line. Fenrick didn't want to return that one as he saw it going into the end zone, so he knew it would be a touchback, so just let that one go. So with 7:36 left in the game, Turner will set things up from their own 20. Score update from Mill Valley and Harmon, 34-8. Mill Valley leading that one at Harmon. And obviously it's 49-0 here at Bishop Miege High School. Bloomer, quick handoff. This one to a different running back in Carlos Orozek, excuse me. Carlos Orozco getting the carry. Officially listed as a wide receiver on the team, but lined up in the backfield on that last play. Bloomer again in the shotgun. He's got Orozco in the backfield. Daughtry, the near side receiver. Bloomer resets things with under 7 left in the game. Looks like Barry's in the backfield as well. Bloomer, quick handoff to Barry, straight up the middle, and brought down immediately by the defensive line. Looks like Thomas Shamit in on the mix for the tackle. Jack Gogan as well. Now Brian Blackwell in the backfield with Bloomer. Rzoic as well. Zoic with the Zoic with the handoff. Got it, and he's going to be brought down short of the first down. Like about a 4-yard gain. Roscoe with a 4-yard gain there. 4th down once again. Turner going to punt here. It's been the story of the second half for the Bears offense. Either a turnover or a punt coming, and that one almost blocked and got in the backfield. Did the Stags, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Looks like the 37-yard line. It's officially the 39-yard line. Miege will take over on offense once again. 5:31 left in the contest, 49-0. Bishop Miege leading this one. Miege 6-1 on the season right now, with their own lone loss coming to Blue Valley, a 24-21 game. It's a tight contest here at Bishop Miege High School. Blue Valley still undefeated on the season. Miege is 6th overall in the 810varsity.com poll powered by the Kansas City Command. And the team 2 spots ahead of them happens to be Blue Valley, who Bishop Miege lost to earlier in the season. But the Stags of Miege are able to take down all the rest of the foes that they faced this year. It's Pickert once again at the quarterback position. A sophomore's under center, and he's going to hand that one off. This one, Mark Ogren. Mark Ogren with the carry. Plenty of guys getting some duties here in this fourth and last part of the third quarter, getting some action here in the varsity game for Bishop Miege. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Pickert will be under center once again. Twin receivers to the near side, lone receiver to the far. Pickert just going to hand it off once again. Ogren busting all the way up. Looks like about 8 yards on that play. Should be 3rd and 1 after that run.
Nice block there by Maddox Lawrence.
Stags just trying to work some of this clock and cash it in officially for what would be their 7th victory of the season. Bishop Miege will have 7 wins after this one's in the books officially, and that's better than last year. They were 6-4. They were 3-0 in district play, which they can still do this year. Another handoff, and that's a first down. He's got plenty of room. Ogren tried to bust out a few runs.
Green on the stop.
4 minutes left here in the game now. Another first down, though, as the Stags keep the offense moving. New quarterback in now, Jeffrey Martin in at quarterback. He's a sophomore as well. In the backfield at fullback is Zach Mahoney. Got twin receivers to the far side. This is going to be a pitch to the back, and he's going to be brought down. A nice vicious hit by Turner. J.D. Howard on the hit.
J.D. Howard. Devin Boyd on the last one.
Carry coming by Paul Baskick.
Jeff
3 minutes winding down here. 49-0. Bishop Miege leads this one. Montel Cozart and company doing damage on the offensive end here tonight. Another handoff. That one to Basco as well by the third string quarterback, Jeffrey Martin. So head coach Tim Grunhard letting a lot of guys get some action here tonight. I talked to Coach Grunhard just about every week, or one of his assistant coaches every other week, and at one of his practices he mentioned he needed to deposit the effort in the bank in practice so he can withdraw it on Friday, and definitely the effort was displayed here tonight against Turner for the Stags. They withdrew that effort from the bank and made sure they got plenty of points on the board. That handoff going to be brought down in the backfield. This time, Kellen Johnson coming in to get a carry.
Kellen Johnson with the carry.
Almost down to the 2-minute warning here. 4th down, 4th and 7, so that's going to actually send on the punting unit for the first time tonight. Russell Gray, the punter for Bishop Miege. Hasn't seen action on special teams. He plays on the defensive end as well, but takes care of punting duties. That's his first one of the night. That one's going to take a generous bounce for the Stags and go out of bounds. It looks like about the 17-yard line. So Turner will have possession once again. Minute 31 officially left in the game. Plenty of guys getting some action here tonight with the commanding lead that Bishop Miege has, 49-0. Recap some of the significant plays here tonight. All the scoring plays, Connor DeLeon credited for a touchdown, the first score of the game, and 10-plus yard run to get things going on the first offensive drive for Bishop Miege. Montel Cozart then connecting with Quanzi Johnson for a 19-yard touchdown pass. And Cozart, a 1-yard touchdown run after a 21-yard pass and catch from Cozart to Johnson to set that up. Bloomer going to hand off to his running back in the backfield, brought down after a 1-yard gain. Didn't get a good look on who had the carry there. Brian Blackwell got the carry that time. And after the 1-yard touchdown catch, it was 21-0 at half for Bishop Miege. And then Cozart rattled off a couple big runs. Or excuse me, it was a Cozart pass from to Quanza Johnson once again. A 10-yard pass to get things started off here in the second half. Then 2 runs by Montel Cozart at 46 yards and 25. Then you had some turnovers happening by both teams. Another handoff, this time by Bloomer, busting through. Looks like Blackwell got the first down. And more, about a 17-yard gain it looked like. Nice run there. It's going to be 41.2 seconds left before this one's officially in the books.
Spencer Redmond along with Jackson Curtis on that last play.
Spencer Redmond in on the tackle. Time winding down. Just about 20 seconds now as the first down markers were set. Bloomer now with it. He's just taking his time. 3 seconds on the play clock. And he gets it. And that's brought down in the backfield as Blackwell. Swallowed up in the backfield by Sean Maxwell. And that's going to do it for the game. The clock is going to wind down and out. 49-0. Bishop Miege wins this one over Turner. They improve to 7-1 on the season. Turner falls to 4-4 officially on the season. Recapping the scoring plays of the game, Connor DeLeon got things started with a 10-yard plus touchdown run. Montel Cozart incorporating himself in a lot of scoring plays. 2 touchdown passes to Quanzi Johnson, one of 19 yards and the other one of 10 yards. Then 3 touchdown runs by Montel Cozart, a 1-yard touchdown run, 46 and 25-yard runs as well, 4 touchdowns. Then Cole Pickert coming in relief duty, scoring a touchdown as well on a 1-yard run. A couple interceptions on the defensive side for Brad Ivy and Jack Leslie of Bishop Miege. Miege will have their final home game here at Bishop Miege High School against Harmon next week. You can hear that one live on 810varsity.com. As always, we cover all Bishop Miege High School games, and then it will be playoff time for all the schools in the state of Kansas. Bishop Miege controls their destiny if they want to win district. They just got to win next week as Harmon comes to town, and Harmon was trailing Mill Valley earlier tonight, 38-7 last time I saw that score. Whether your goal is to lose weight, bulk up, or just find a drink that's good for you, Smoothie King has a smoothie for you. Along with our great tasting smoothies, don't forget about Smoothie King's selection of the most popular vitamins, sports supplements, dietary aids, low-fat snacks, and energy bars. For more information, visit one of our Smoothie King nutritional lifestyle centers or at smoothieking.com. Make sure 810varsity.com is your central hub for the playoffs. At Playoff Central, get live district standings, live updated playoff brackets, and even bracketology. 810 Varsity predicting the playoff field, your source for the playoffs, 810varsity.com. And that's going to do it for the broadcast here tonight, live from Bishop Miege High School. Bishop Miege wins this one in commanding fashion, 49-0 over the Turner Bears, behind their junior quarterback Montel Cozart, who accounted for 5 of the touchdowns on the board. And that is going to do it, 49-0. Bishop Miege improves to 7-1 on the season, and they will play Harmon next week.